Happy New Year to all of you guys. Live from the command center of jwsolarusa in Minnesota. I wish you all the best in life, and we pray for good health, prosperity, and success. It has been a while, so I tried to wrap up some of my projects, but it didn't just happen the way I want because I'm still waiting for parts. Well, anyway, I just want to wish you all the best. And what happened here, we had a lot of snow outside, which I'm going to be showing you right now. It's freezing cold. It's approximately minus 18 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really, really cold, more than approximately minus what? Very close to 30 degrees Celsius, if my math is right. But due to that, this power bank right here, this is my Panasonic lithium ion phosphate batteries. Like it looks like an 18650. This is the configuration I have here, or the setup. And I have this guy here, if you're worried about it, is covered. I just want to show you. And we're charging up the batteries because the sun is not there, and I can show you the panel from the roof outside, how some of the roofs are. But I can't even go outside and stand on the snow trying to show you how the little panels I have covered with snow for this system. If you look at here, currently we're charging up the batteries. We were at 68 degrees. 68% state of charge. So we're putting back 43 amps back to the batteries of 15.1 volts. I do charge this system to 15.9, which the system capped me or limit me, supposed to be charged at 16.8. So 16.8 supposed to be the charging, but we are not getting all the way to the top charge, and we're not going all the way to the bottom discharge. So it has a lithium, it has a BMS on them. I will show you the batteries I'm talking about here. Stay tuned. I did get a setup here, which I haven't completed. It has all bells and whistles like headlights. So I designed that and put some flashing amber lights like emergency vehicles from a Cabela ammo box. So these are the batteries I'm talking about here. You might probably know what I'm talking about. These are the batteries. So these are the Panasonic lithium iron phosphate batteries from battery hookup. So I got the remaining ones here, which I was gonna fill up this box. I have a few spots on the corner which the battery disappeared and eventually came back, and I purchased some of them here. So I just sandwiched them here in pairs so that I can able to go about this. But I have some plans for this thing. Like I said, I have a lot of projects on my hands, which here I can able to compartment. I can able to drill right here and put a charging port, a USB, and a PD 3.0 quick charge with a quick C 3.0. And I already got all these lights all geared up. I can able to do something, initialize something here, which you can see the lights are gonna go crazy. I don't know if I can able to do that with one hand, but I can see what I can do here. I don't know. So guys, this is really awesome setup. I wish I can able to finish up this. It's not easy. It's just interesting for other people who has plenty time on their hands to do things I don't. Let's see if I can get it right. It's really tough to do. I need a second hand to do this. And someone will say, why didn't you use a tripod? I understand. I'm filming with my phone. Alright, I think we're gonna get it finally. Ha! I finally got it to work. You'll see how bright they are. And I've made a review of these. Look how bright they are. So if I keep pushing trigger the positive here, the red wire, and it's gonna change different patterns and how it's gonna work. And I can able to get the front lights here. I think these ones I can able to do. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Maybe we can able to demonstrate on this ones here. All right. Here are the headlights. I call them the headlights. See how bright they are? And I can use the other one. Oh, this cable was shorter. But I can get these ones here, the headlights. So they are super bright LEDs. So this one I can do the same thing, but I have to connect these wires here. So guys, this project is still pending, and the batteries are sitting there, and they're draining slowly. It's one of the other videos I have to make, the advantages and disadvantages with BMS, battery management system, because that has an inbuilt BMS. So we're charging up the batteries here. Let me show you outside like I promised. And we're ramping up some power here, charging the batteries on the grid. Okay. This is outside. You can see a lot of snow outside. Look at the top of the roof, and you see exactly what I'm talking about here. It's a lot of snow, and a lot of snow on the ground. Okay. There we are. So just imagine I'm inside. So the top of my roof up here is covered with snow. Okay. So there we go. Well, I'm still busy with this testing with this one, monkeying around with it, and which is the same batteries I have for this guy, the other generator. I linked this one to this so I can still energize the batteries a little bit. These are the lithium polymer batteries. They have a BMS built in them, and they're sitting at 14.5, but they were paired here to this portable generator that has the Magnum. You know what I'm talking about, the Magnum system. So it's pulling from the grid. It's a 44 50 amps going in. Here is the inverter back here. So these are one that have all the cool gadgets, that doesn't have the wheels on it. USB charging port. And here comes the solar. Solar comes in here. Okay. And I was linking this one. I had a portable on and off switch, which is can take up to 32 volt DC and at 5 amps. So this is a Renogy. You've seen the video as well. So I just have to link this. I have them all already parallel. You can see a stack of these are parallel, which are 4 strings of 12s. 4 strings of 12s, 3.2 to multiply that. So series them. These are all the series connection now. Positive, negative, positive, positive, negative. So I have negative here, and positive here. So I will show you out of these batteries what I created. I made a video. This guy right here. So I have them all done, and I want to use this one to just stabilize the box if I want to move the box so that battery can be bouncing back and forth. I'm not even done completely. I got a bus bar over there. Then I want to link this other battery I'm talking about here, put it back into the other box So I have two of these boxes. I'm gonna sandwich it. Here's the connection that goes here, and these are the ones that are gonna be charging the cell phones and other things. So I just use this to double pack, get the battery stable, not like wobbling inside, and we go from there. So this is what I've been doing, and here is the power button, here's a display meter, and here's a cigarette lighter, here's a time and clock, whatever. This is the first time I ever dealt with something with a clock. It's a marine version for boats, and you can see it has the PD charging and has a quick charge 3.0. So likewise this one, look at this, both of them rapid charge. So let's power up this guy. There you are. There we go. Sorry, it's a 16:58. So it's 4:58 p.m. here in Minnesota, and here goes the power now. It is sitting full charge, approximately full charge at 15.7. So I'm talking about these batteries right here. That's the lithium ion polymer batteries. So how I charge these ones, you get a solar hooked up to it, which is with this switch right here, and there goes the wire right there, comes from the panel. Just two, I think it's 80-watt solar panels. They have them in parallel, and will come right here. And if I push it, it's gonna see blue LED. I was seeing some amps coming in today, about 1.4 something. And this, it has a BMS, so it restricts the charging as well, so you can overcharge them. So I'm not done with this. I was gonna try and finish up this and solder them. That's why I use a heavy duty solder, and solder them so that I can have proper connectivity. And if I have to pull more amps into this, so it's not gonna even overload. It's a lot of wires here. So just remember, 12 batteries, 12 all in positive, 12 all in negatives, and put them, just tap them right here. Gotta put the soldering wire and melt this one. Is gonna crimp up into this, and I'm gonna fold this one all the way down and mash it out and get this thing perfectly done. Or maybe I can use a jumper wire here to get this connection really solid, so I can pull heavy amps into this, because if I connected all these things together, I think it might be around 6 gauge or 8 gauge AWG size. So I can just tap on this one here by hooking up into these bus bars here. Then I can use the alligator clips like this and hook it up, and hook to the positive right there, and one is already hooked up to the negative right there. It started charging, transferring power, like balancing, because they run on the same configuration at 16.8. So yeah, but since they have BMS, even though it's not 16.8 or whatever, the way I want it to charge, they will stop. The BMS will cut it off, right off. When they are full, cut it off. And likewise this one's here. So I can able to link this system, and when the refrigerator and freezer running simultaneously, so they drawing from these batteries, because I want to deplete these batteries, energize them, so that they can work or wake up, and put some load into them, energize them, get them to work. Likewise these guys here, you'll see more video coming with the Duracell 12 volt inverter I've been using on my 12 volt system. If you haven't seen that, well, go back and watch it. It's 1701, 100 hours. Now it shows you the time, and I already talked about this, how to program that. We have all these guys are all running. So I can go with this cover and seal it up here. So IP67, 65 water sealant here. But I'm not gonna approve that, because now I cut this PVC, so it might be a kind of leakage. So I'm not gonna let that happen at all. It has a seal, but I'm not gonna put this one on a rain or wet weather condition. So these guys are powered up, ready to go, and power off is gone. I can power on. This guy is off, so I have to activate that by pushing the button on the corner side. Okay, I can charge a lot of cell phone or DC appliances with these guys. So these are all the systems, and there goes the other one right there. That. Okay, this one I want to incorporate with this, so I can use one of the boxes, this one here, and I got some damaged batteries here. So this one's kind of ripped off from the soldering because the wires are so tiny. Look at them, so small. From the batteries that come from the batteries BMS, so they kind of ripped off. So I just discard them and put them here. Maybe someone else want to do a project. I was talking to my friend Eric. If you want them, I can give it to him. But it's a lot of batteries I bought to do this kind of configuration. So I'm gonna use two boxes like this. I think I'll flip this over like I said before. So we're gonna sandwich this box, other one upside down. We can have all this nice setup. It's a nice configuration, and that will give us 12 volts here, 12 volts here, which is I can able to connect this to series it, or I can do parallel. The wires comes from these positive to positive, negative to negative, but I can able to do negative to positive and become a 24 volt system. This system can handle it. So it's just having one brick of this as a 12 volt, one brick of this inside here makes it a 24 volt configuration, and this system can handle it both 12 and 24. You see that right there. So that's why I built the system. I can build a redundant system, or a system I can able to manipulate, or it can mimic itself, or whatever you want to call it. It can still work. So if I go 24 volts, we're gonna lose some amps, but the voltage goes up, and the flexibility, you cannot pull too much. It's not gonna be a strain on the wire. I can able to use a 24 volts inverter. I can able to go back on parallel mode. The battery's gonna balance itself because they have BMS built in. I can charge them that way in parallel mode, and we can able to use both 12 and 24 volts configuration respectively. Live at the JW Solar USA. That's how they're gonna look like. Thanks for watching. Love you guys all, and bye for now. Happy New Year to you guys. As always, stay tuned.